Hello YouTube, quick one card mail day video. I'll just put this on here so that I can document it, and then we'll update the Modano count and we'll move on from here. I'm still debating if I'll do another video for the weekend. I do have a prompt that I can take advantage of if I want to, but it's one of those things where I got to think about it a little bit. I have kind of an idea in my head, and if I do end up doing it, it'll either appear there or maybe I'll just push it over into the podcast recording on Monday. And if that happens, then it'll drop on the Tuesday. We'll see one way or the other. That all said, I've got to ship my cards mail package that I've requested. It takes them a little while to fulfill it, so it hasn't happened yet. But once it does, usually it comes soon thereafter. And if and when that happens, then I'll have another mail day. But for now, this will be it for at least probably the next week or so. We'll see what happens in terms of shipping. It's one card that I picked up on eBay, and it's relatively new from a newer product. 23-24 Ultimate Collection Hockey, which sounds like it should be a year late, but actually this is the most recent one. This is a new insert set. It's called Ultimate Planks. So Ultimate is one of the high-end products that Upper Deck has, and Ultimate Planks here, so you can see a little bit of the shine there from the rainbow foil. It's got a piece of a game-used stick there, and you can see a little bit of it is actually coming up. You can see kind of the material behind it a little bit. And then at the same time, you've got a nice, clean, on-card autograph, which is always nice. Modano's got a good autograph on there, and then when he takes his time with it, it ends up looking pretty good. The design on this card is actually very nice. I've had this on my Instagram now probably for a little bit. Numbered to 10, so it is still fairly low numbered. Some of these are pretty tough, but at the same time, they're pretty nice. This is a new insert for them, actually, but it is a good addition. If you're going to have something new, you can have something like this. I think design-wise, this works. It's still relatively clean, which is always nice. Nice clean there with the on-card auto and all the rest of it. All right, so like I said, it's a one-card mail day, so we'll just put that on there, showcase that off. And then here is actually a seal box of AEW Allure, so that's something I was talking about, but that'll come up on the Wrestling channel. I did already open a box of this, so this is actually the second box, but that'll be something that I'll announce if and when that happens, but that'll be on the other YouTube channel. So let me zoom in a little bit here, and we'll finish that off. So there's the card. And with that, we got the update to the Modano count. So now with that, I've got 2,772 different Mike Modano cards with 357 autographs, including that one on there, and 689 memorabilia cards. So the memorabilia is getting close to 700. We're getting closer to that. Autographs are getting closer to 360, so we're moving up on that. And we're slowly moving forward toward 2,800 unique cards, which is going to be kind of the next little mini milestone as I try to get closer and closer to 3,000. Definitely, we've slowed down quite a bit in terms of pickups, but we're definitely doing quality over quantity. Although I have been able to grab some stuff on ComC, so maybe I'll talk about that down the road here, but we're definitely making some progress there, but it won't be in hand, and I won't be able to make a video about it until I get it over here. With that said, that's it for this one. I do have more videos coming up on the channel as always. Like I said, I'm kicking one around, which I may or may not do as a separate video, or I may incorporate it into the podcast episode. We'll see. But we'll have a podcast episode this week, and then midweek, depending on how scheduling and everything works, I may have a tentative plan to do a watch-along for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. I know the majority of you really aren't hockey folks, but that's okay. But for the handful of you that are, you're more than welcome to join us as we kind of hang out, because the intention is to bring in someone else that I haven't had on the channel before. So that could be kind of a fun thing, and we'll see how that one ends up playing out. If it all comes to pass, I'll usually put a placeholder there ahead of time, and that'll be kind of the middle of the week. And then, of course, the Friday live stream will be there as always. Last week was really good. We actually had a really great conversation. It ended up being more of a classic episode. Brad from PSA Canada joined in, friend of the channel, and then also Yannick joined us from his new home base over there, and he was enjoying himself outside and then eventually in the darkness. So it actually worked out quite well. Great episode, great conversations and everything, and the chat was very good. So with that all said, that'll be it for this one. I'm recording this late Saturday, early Sunday, so I may end up going to the Toronto Maple Leafs Baseball Club game, and if I do, that'll be my second game of the season. I'm trying to take advantage of it while I can if the weather's agreeable, and it looks like tomorrow is going to be pretty good weather, so we'll see how things end up working out. That's it for me. Like if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much, and we'll catch you in the next one.